What if every person who succeeded in their career faced the same obstacles you're facing right now, but they knew one skill that you don't? In 2024, a construction worker named Jason Asbit was earning just enough to survive. He was physically exhausted, mentally drained, and watching his body break down from years of hard labor. The statistics were grim. 1 in 10 construction workers gets injured every year. The industry accounts for 1 in 5 workplace deaths. Jason knew he couldn't sustain this career much longer, but he had a problem. He had limited computer skills, no formal tech training, and bills to pay. Switching careers seemed impossible. Yet within 18 months, Jason transitioned into information technology and increased his salary by 28%. The hidden skill that made this possible wasn't technical ability or networking. It was something far simpler but infinitely more powerful: the ability to reframe obstacles as information. Most people see career challenges as walls blocking their path. They encounter a setback and immediately think, "This isn't for me," or "I'm not qualified," or "It's too late to change." But people who turn challenges into triumphs see obstacles differently. They don't ask, "Why is this happening to me?" They ask, "What is this teaching me?" This shift in perspective changes everything. When Jason looked at his situation, he could have focused on what he lacked: no degree, no experience, no connections in tech. Instead, he focused on what he had: problem-solving skills from years of troubleshooting equipment failures on job sites, the ability to follow complex instructions and safety protocols, experience working under pressure and meeting tight deadlines. These weren't tech skills, but they were transferable skills. Jason realized that his construction background had taught him how to learn systems, identify problems, and find solutions. Those same skills applied in information technology. He just needed to learn the technical language. Jason enrolled in a free online certification program for IT support. He studied at night after work, 1 hour at a time. He didn't quit his job, he didn't take out loans, he just committed to learning consistently. Research shows that adults who successfully change careers don't typically go back to school for 4-year degrees. They earn certifications, take online courses, and gain hands-on experience through internships or entry-level positions. Jason followed this path. He earned his certification in 6 months, applied for junior IT roles, and landed a position at a mid-sized company. His construction experience became an asset. He understood how to work with teams, manage timelines, and communicate with people who weren't technical experts. Within 2 years, he had advanced to a senior support role. The hidden skill wasn't coding or networking expertise. It was the ability to see his construction career not as wasted time, but as preparation for something better.
This same principle applies across every industry. Consider Sarah Blakely, who spent years selling fax machines door to door before founding Spanx and becoming a billionaire. She faced constant rejection. Doors slammed in her face. People laughed at her product idea. But instead of seeing rejection as failure, she reframed it as market research. Every no taught her something about what people needed, what objections to address, and how to improve her pitch. The obstacle became the teacher. Or look at Colonel Harlan Sanders, who founded KFC in his 60s after his service station closed. He had failed at multiple businesses, lost his savings, and faced an uncertain future. Instead of accepting defeat, he reframed his situation. He had decades of cooking experience and a chicken recipe people loved. He traveled from restaurant to restaurant pitching his recipe. He faced over 1,000 rejections before someone said yes. The obstacle wasn't his age or his failures. It was his willingness to keep reframing rejection as progress toward the right partner. The practical application is straightforward.
When you face a career challenge, whether it's a layoff, a missed promotion, a failed project, or a skill gap, stop and ask 3 questions. First, what skill did I develop by facing this challenge? Maybe you learned patience. Maybe you learned how to manage stress. Maybe you discovered a weakness you need to address. Second, what assumption am I making that might be wrong? Maybe you assume you need a degree when certifications would work. Maybe you assume your experience doesn't matter when it's actually your greatest asset. Third, what small action can I take today to move forward? Not a perfect plan, not a complete solution, just one small step. Studies show that people who successfully overcome career setbacks share common behaviors. They set achievable goals and celebrate small wins. They seek mentorship and build professional networks. They update their skills and emphasize how they adapted and solved problems. Vocal media. These aren't grand gestures, they're consistent small actions that compound over time. The hidden skill is treating every challenge as feedback, not failure. It's refusing to let obstacles define you and instead using them to refine you. This isn't about positive thinking or ignoring real problems. It's about strategic thinking. It's about extracting value from every experience, even painful ones. Your career challenges aren't stopping you. They're redirecting you toward skills, knowledge, and opportunities you wouldn't have discovered otherwise. The question is, will you see them that way?